Okay, getting back to Rachel, right? So our problem was 7 years. Leah could have a child with Jacob, Bilhah, and Zilpah, but not her, because of the deal with her dad. Right? She was barren. Right? Now Rachel precedes Rebecca, who precedes Sarah or Sarai. Right? Right. Now Hagar and who? Right. Is involved with Abraham. Right. But who is who? Right. Hagar is related to who in Abraham's tent? Eleazar, right? Who is Eleazar? He would have inherited, right, in the place of an offspring if Abraham didn't have one. Right? Now, if you're Eleazar, and God says to Abraham, take thine only son Isaac to sacrifice him, why is Isaac called Abraham's only son by the Lord? Did Hagar and Eleazar already have a relationship? Much like we're wondering what happened with Uriah and David. Right? And again, Egyptian women are beautiful women. But he was what kind of man? A Canaanite. Right? Now, he wasn't to inherit Isaac. And again, Esau sold his birthright to Jacob for porridge, right? Or soup or whatever. But stole the blessing, right? But that was the second time, right, he tricked him. Right? Now, if Jacob and Isaac are related, and Ishmael and Esau, that means Ishmael tried to talk Rebecca, right, because her and Isaac were having problems conceiving, into raising up seed before Isaac died. Uh-oh. Did they have that practice even then? Well, if he's trying to get Hagar pregnant and he could be a possible result, Abraham at least had sex with Hagar too. Question is, did Eleazar first? Right? Again, like Uriah and David. Someone is trying to put Uriah's child on David's throne through sex. Three times. You see this repeat. Esau, Hagar, and Uriah. The woman is not pregnant by David. Right? The child dies 7 days later as part of the test, where you put dust from the tabernacle in some water, and the child or woman drinks the water, and 7 days later, the child died, right? If it wasn't David's child, right? Do you understand? Now, David, if you want his throne, you gotta fight for it, Uriah. He ain't gonna just hand it over to you, whoever the hell you are. Now, there's more going on than meets the eye. The story is so short, it don't tell you all the details you need to know to really understand it. Right. But why? I don't know. Either someone was living it, right? Or it's to teach you something from it. Right. Usually, moral stories have a moral point. Right. Don't sleep with someone's wife because she might be already pregnant, right? Okay. Right. I'm not talking about me and Meryl either. I don't know. But like I said, 2 weeks off is still 2 weeks off. I'm giving her that. I don't know. And she's the one acting weird if it's mine anyway, so I ain't gonna push that, right? Unless it's Scott, right? And he would know before I would, right? And then he married someone who was already pregnant with another man's baby. Even if he's not mine, she was also fooling around with Steve. And that's what I'm telling you to do. That's all I know, right? How far they went, what they're doing over there, I don't know. I don't see them in the house. She's telling me, though, she's not having sex for me to be with her that long. But I'm fed up with it, too, right? September's the last month I'm going to be with a bitch, right? Who won't commit, right? That's what a woman being a bitch, she means, too, right? She don't want to commit to you. She just wants to fuck you. When she wants to fuck you, then rest is on her terms, right? Well, you get tired of that, you just break up with her, right? You can tell someone doing you that way, too, right? Just use you for sex, right? Because she don't know you can get her pregnant. I told you I know. And you don't know either, right? But I am telling her, whenever she conceived, it was 3 months before Scott, whoever it was, right? I can't help that math, right? And you can't make your child super growth hormone child, right? From 5 months less. 6 months is more. 5 months is less. 5.5 is in between that. So 5 to 6 months is between 1 to 2 pounds, right? Maybe under a pound, but it's around a pound. It's around a pound. To no more than 2, right? Now, it's after that the child starts developing almost half a pound a week, right? Until the rest of the 40 weeks, right? But this is over 20 weeks, right? 4 times 5 is 20, right? Right. 6 times 4 is 24, right? Right. So 24 to 20 is what? Right. A month, right? So 5 is 20, 6 is 24. 34, they're around how big, right? Over 4 pounds to 5 pounds, right? Normally, right? Now remember, she also swears she's on birth control pills while she's with me, right? It's all I can tell you, right? And of course, all this is going to confuse us both, right? That's all I can tell you. It ain't to prove anything. It's just the fact she told me, right? And Scott. And she sent me some kind of fucked up birth certificate, which I think she altered. It don't mean the child wasn't born at all, idiot. I'm not that dumb. But I'm not going after him for what? To pay you child support? You don't want the child support for me? Okay. I can't even force that on you if you don't want it. And that's stupid. Right. I don't have sex with boys. Or men. If you're accusing me of being with my stepdaughter, she's a female. By the way, but that didn't happen either. Whatever mind game you're playing, though, unless it's Scott who don't know anything about it, right? And he murdered my ex-girlfriend and his wife, right? And my son, and they're both missing, right? Since 2003 or 2000, right? What? Right. See, we met. She told me in 2000. Remember, right? Before the boy turned 3, right? Right? He was born in 97, right? May 31st, right? Now, only Scott, being an Army lieutenant, uppity bastard, yes! would have a problem with Maribel if Scott denied Patrick was mine. Himself. Not me. Even if she was Scott's, I done broke up with her, so I didn't care. That's not my problem. Because she met him in December. Right. I wanted her to move on. Right. Without any baggage for me either. But it don't mean if the baby's 4 pounds 9 ounces, that's how it worked out. Right. Now, I wouldn't be upset about it, but Scott would. Right. Because he's raising the child as what? His own. Right. He don't know this either, or he's denying it with Maribel, or Maribel's trying to tell me or someone else, right? Remember, she contacted me in Georgia, right? And I'm telling my mom too, dumbass, right? She knows when this started. You don't. This too started around 2000, after I got on disability. Remember, Mom? I told you the whole time, right? The whole story, right? Once she told me. Repeatedly the same way, right? It ain't changed. Not even a little bit. Because she called and talked to you when I was living there, remember? Right. Before that, in 96, right? You know Maribel, you talked to her, she called. Right. She's a real person, right? I know. I'm just trying to make sure motherfucker didn't kill us both, right? See. Because he has all to lose, not me. I'm even fine if it is his, you understand what I mean? Right. But he would have a big problem if he loved her and thinks he loved her to the death, you know what I mean? Some men will sooner murder you, right, than let you go, right? If he's that kind, she's dead, I don't even know it, right? And I can't do nothing about it if she is. Right? Right. Not me. But he's learning about the resurrection power of my God, right? If he's trying to hurt me, right? So like the song says, it ain't over till it's over, right? You don't call the shots here. You don't make the rules. You don't. You don't even know what rules we're playing by anymore. I'm learning that on my own. You better learn something.